Okay, so second installment. Let's get this one done. So work out the lowest common multiple of 24 and 56. Now you can just write 24, 48, 72 and keep adding the numbers. Do the same for 56 until you get there, but there's a different way of doing this. So 24, I want you to hit 24 and then you hit equals, right? So do that on your calculator. And then I want you to hit shift. This is only for the class whiz, FX83 GTX. Shift. Then there's this button that's got that, that, and that, like little commas. All right. Now that's known as it's fact once you've hit that shift button. So shift, you don't have to hold your finger on the shift, you just push it. Fact, and then it turns the number into 2 cubed times by 3. So it's a product of its primes. Now on this calculator paper, more than happy for that to happen. 56 then becomes 2 cubed times by 7. And we then put this into the Venn diagram. So into there, we've got 24 and 56. 2 and 2 and 2, because it's very clear that that's the highest common factor. And then the 3 is left over from the string of the 24, and from the string of the 56, we've got a 7. Now multiply all of those numbers together. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. And that gives us our lowest common multiple of 168. Okay, question 22, work out the value of x. This is Pythagoras theorem. So we're going to do 8.5 squared. Take away 4 squared because we've already got the hypotenuse. So that's the longer side. And then that's going to equal x squared. So x squared is going to equal 8.5 squared. Take away 4 squared. 56.25. And then we want to square root the 56.25 to give us x. And therefore x will equal shift. No, don't need shift. Square root answer. Oh, that's really nice. 7.5. Okay, happy. Question 23. Work out the value of t when m equals negative 3. So t equals 4 lots of negative 3 squared, take away 11. Now minus 3 times by minus 3 is positive 9. Then we do the 4 times by 9, which is 36. Take away the 11, 25. And it's that bit there that will catch people out. Minus 3 times by minus 3. When a bad thing happens to a bad person, that's a good thing. And I'll let you decide who are the bad people in life. All right, make P the subject of the formula. So at the moment, we've got times by 3 and add 4. So we're going to do the opposite. We're going to take away 4 and then we're going to divide by 3. So take away 4 from both sides gives us d minus 4 is equal to 3p. And then we divide by 3 on both sides. D minus 4 over 3 is equal to p. And that's our answer. Question 24. Rick, Selma, and Tony are playing a game with counters. Rick has some counters. Selma has twice as many as Rick. Tony has 6 counters less than Selma. Oh. Right, so Rick has got x. Selma has got 2x. Tony has got 6 counters less than Selma. 2x, take away 6. Happy. In total, they've got 54 counters, right? So that means 5x take away 6 equals 54. 5x equals 60, and x will therefore equal 12. So Rick's got 12, Selma's got 24, and Tony has got 18. The number of counters Rick has to the number of counters Tony has, right? So 12 to 18. That can be written in the form 1 to p. So 18 is going to be divided by the 12, and that gives us 1.5. So p equals 1.5. Horrible question, that. Okay. Question 25. Should Joe buy wallpaper from Chick Decor or Star Papers? So 3 rolls is 36 quid. Pack of 5 rolls. I'm going to work out the price of 15 rolls. Right, so £36 times by 5. 36 times 5. So it's £180 for 15 rolls. Doesn't matter because... Oh no, Joey's going to buy 15 rolls. I should have read the question. There we go. It's 180 quid from that first place. Okay, so £70 times by 3 is 210. and then we're going to take off 12%. That means we're going to multiply by 100, take away 12 is 88. It's 88%. Just going to multiply by 0.88. 210 times by 0.88. That is £184.80. So she should be going to Chick Decor. Lovely. Because 180 is less than 184.8. Question 26, the table gives information about the lengths in centimetres of some pieces of string. So when people ask you how long is a piece of string, here is the answers. Amos has drawn the frequency polygon for the table. Two mistakes. Right, so these are not plotted, so they need to be plotted at ends, not midpoints. Okay, so that's the first problem. They need to be plotted in the midpoints. Okay, next bit. Actually, no. Plotted at ends, not midpoint 4. That's 40 to 50, isn't it? Okay, so I'm happy with that, 40 to 50. And then 5, 25, that's fine. 50, 20, 15. Frequency, oh no. Look at that. They've missed 40 off the y-axis. Shocking. Should be sacked. Maybe not. Verbal warning. Right, sorted. That's 2 mistakes. Okay, Jessica runs for 15 minutes at an average speed of 6 miles per hour. Then she runs for 40 minutes at an average speed of 9 miles per hour. It takes Amy 45 minutes to run the same total distance that Jessica runs. Work out Amy's average speed. So we're going to need to know the distance. That's what we need to know. SDT. So 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour. So 0.25 times by 6 that's 1.5 miles. And then 40 minutes, I'm going to do it this way now. 40 over 60 times by 9 miles per hour. 40 divided by 60 times by 9, that is 6. So the total ran is 7.5 miles. Okay, now Amy took 45 minutes to run this. We want her average speed, so that's going to be the distance divided by time. 7.5 divided by 0.75, because it's 3/4 of an hour. 7.5 divided by 0.75 is 10 miles per hour. Lovely. Okay, next question shortly. I just want to check if that answer's right. I feel good about it. My goodness, I'm scrolling down loads. 10, happy. Yeah, good. Right, question 28. I haven't got that many to go, have I? 28, I think we go to 30. Yeah, we do. So 3 questions to go. Oh, STUV. What a question this was to mark. The area of trapezium is A. QU, right? Show that the area is that. So, okay. First thing I need, because this whole length is 3x plus 5. So if that's 2x, that means this bit is x plus 5. Now, to work out the area of this shaded bit, we need to add 5 plus x plus 5 over 2, and then it's multiplied by 4x, which is going to be the height. Right, let's do this bit here. So we've got x plus 10 all over 2 times by 4x equals the area. So x over 2 plus 5, that's times by 4x equals a. Right, actually it'd be better if I wrote that one differently. I'm going to call that a half x, and that will make more sense to you. So a half times 4 is 2, x times x squared. 5 times by the 4x is the 20x, and that equals a. Easier when you know how. I can see a lot of people struggling with that one, perhaps trying to work out the area of the rectangle, subtract the left-hand side. It is possible to do it that way, but yeah. Right, 30 meters per 1 second to kilometres per hour. Okay, I've done a lot of this in mechanics. So that is 0.03 kilometres. And that is it's basically, if it's 1 out of 60 seconds, that's a minute. So 1 over 360, that's what it is in hours. So 0.03. Actually, I'm going to do the 1 divided by 3,600 first. That's just such a horrible number. 0.03 over 0.00027 recurring. 0.03 divided by the answer gives me 108 kilometers per hour. I just want to see how Maths Genie have done that. Yeah, they've just gone a totally different way. They've effectively multiplied by lots of other things. 60 times 60, 3,600 seconds an hour. But no, I like the way I've done it because what I've done in there is I've converted meters to kilometers. I've converted seconds into hours. It's nasty. It's horrible, but we've got there. Okay, last question. The value of Michelle's car has decreased by 15%. So X times by, so 100%, take away 15% is 85%. That's 0.85 as a decimal. And the car's value is now that. Work out before the decrease what the value was. So we're going to divide that by 0.85, 13600 divided by 0.85, and that gives us £16,000. And that's the end of the paper. Thank you so much for following me with this. I hope you're successful. If you're doing November resits, good luck. Remember, the more you practice, the better off you'll be. Subscribe, of course, like the video, share it, get more people on board. We need to build a maths following, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.